Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kayla Makes It and I am Kayla. This video I'm going to tell you about some of the projects that I'm working on. I recently did a video, well it's probably last Wednesday now, about all of the works in progress that I have, all of them. I didn't find any other ones hiding out, so I think that's all of the projects I have. I have been working very diligently on another crochet test pattern for a sweater. I finished one and I'm going to share that in one of my finished object videos, and then this other one I am very close to finishing. I'm going to sew my stuff together today because I have some granny squares, and so that will happen today, but I'm getting very, very close, and I better, because I only have a few more days left on the deadline. So but because of that, I've been working on this a lot, that I don't really have much else to show you. So I will get to this, but first I wanted to show you something else. This was going to end up in, okay, I turned my heater off because I feel like it's loud in my ear, so I feel like it's probably gonna interfere with the sound, and it's warmed up a bit, so I'm not too worried about it being cold out here because it's like 40 degrees outside, so it's not too bad out here. What I want to show you first, this was going to go in, well, actually you've already seen it if you've seen any of my shorts videos, because I made a reel about this thing and I'm really excited about it. His name is, well, my daughter, after I gave him to her, named him Big Booty Charles. So he's actually Ted the Thick Toad, and he's a free pattern that I got on Instagram, and the crochet designers are Canadian Rue and Crochet. I'll link those down below like I did the last video. Now you might be thinking, wow, Kayla, you did a great job. Actually, I did do a great job. It was one of my first amigurumis that I've finished. Now I've worked on a couple others, as you've seen from that other video, but this one I actually finished, and I told my daughter, and she loved it because I showed her this, and then I showed her this, and she was like, oh, he's so cute, and then I showed her this, and she about died laughing. I said, protect this. Do not leave this where the dog can get it. You all know Odie. So for days, no, Odie was not able to get to this. She protected it well. She had it in her room. Odie somehow got into her room, and I think he had a vendetta out for this because he brought it out of her room, and we didn't realize that he had chewed on it until we looked in the living room floor. My husband had picked up the eyes. He was like, what is this? And I was like, oh no. So I immediately say, Ainsley, where's Ted or Charles? And she looked down and her face just changed and she got so mad. And it makes me sad because, well, I mean, no one wants their stuff chewed on. It'd be different if I made this as a toy for him. So anyway, the reason I'm including it in this video and not my finished object video is because I feel like now it's back to being a work in progress. His eyes go here, and the black pieces, like the black safety eyes, go here. And then these things, it's some of my sparkly peach yarn, and it was wrapped here to give him cute little cheeks. And he's got a cute little mouth, which these were not big holes like they are now, but he had a cute little mouth, and he was just adorable. And I was like, darn it, he got eaten up before I could even put him in the video. So I was going to try to fix him, but now that he's dried, the yarn just is not that great. So I think he's just going to go in the trash, and I'm going to have to make another one. What can I do? Nothing but make another one. And luckily it was very easy to make. It was quick, and I made this out of the Just Chanel, Premier Just Chanel yarn from Dollar Tree. Didn't even use a whole skein, so I still have some left and I can make another one. So it's not that big a deal. I am drinking some high quality hospital coffee. I filled up my mug before I left, and I don't know, it might be Folgers, I'm not really sure, but it's not bad. And I've got it in my spill proof Brewmate that I love. There's not a lot of cups that sell me. Like I don't get sold on really expensive cups, but I had a drink just sitting in my bag. I was going to be very careful because my hands were full, and I said, as long as my arm is down here, I can hold my drink upright. I still managed to dump it inside my bag, and it dumped on my iPad, and it was so dumb of me. That day, I searched the internet for the best spill-proof cup, and I found Brewmate. I love it because it locks into place. This became a little thing for Brewmate. This is not sponsored by Brewmate. This video is not sponsored by Brewmate. I just love the product so much. I love to talk about it. Like, I love to go up to people at work and I'm like, look at my coffee, and they kind of freak out a little bit. But I'm like, it won't spill. See, look, I'm doing it over top of my precious project. It's perfect. But anyway, so this pops, you unlock it, it pops back. This is magnetic, so this doesn't fall down in your face when you're drinking. Good stuff. This one my mom actually got me. I love the color. So pretty and happy. I love pastels. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started with my other project. Like I said, don't have a whole lot to show you, but I do have a lot of granny squares to show you, and I'm so excited about how these are coming out. Look at those colors. Oh, I just hit my elbow. Okay, another thing, when I was leaving work today, I was trying to drop this in my bag, and I missed my bag, and it went down and it fell on my feet, and it hurt so bad. And now I just hit my elbow on my yarn winder. Anyway, back to this. So you guys may remember I just got this blocking board, especially for this project. And now that I have this, and these are like perfect from being blocked like this, I am gonna block everything. I'm gonna make 1,000,000 squares, and I'm gonna block everything. So I did stack a lot of them. It took a lot to dry them. There's some that are still a little bit damp. I did have a fan blowing on them. I got such a small board. I kind of wish now that I'd gotten a larger one, because then I could space them out from each other a little bit. And since they're touching, they're not touching so much that like they're gonna mold from staying too wet. They're dry for the most part. But I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing them together, and they should air dry within like an hour or two, and it should be just fine. But I have all of these beauties. Let's see, what's the best way? I'll just go like this to take them all out. And aren't those colors just the most beautiful? And remember, the yarn I used is I Love This Yarn in Parcel and Bow, and then I'm using the Aqua Sparkle in the I Love This Yarn Metallic, and I just love it. Well, some of these were on backwards, so you can probably see where I've weaved in the ends, but every heart is different, and I love the subtleness from the pastels. I love the way this yarn really pops in this sparkle, was it sparkle blush? Blush sparkle? Something like that. But each one still is a little different. Oh, that one really pops. So when I sew this together, it's going to be like alternating. And so I'll have another row down here. I think it's 4 tall. So another one up above and down below, and that'll be the front panel. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. But anyway, I'm so excited about this. This is a pattern I'm testing for Sam Does Crochet on Instagram. I need to find out if she's got a YouTube. If she has a YouTube, I will link that down below with the other information for her. This pattern is written very well. It is very easy. I love it. And I'm changing the colors a little bit. There is an alternating pattern. Okay, so I did that wrong. Like my blocks are going to be opposite, but they're going to be like, some of the hearts are going to be upside down. So they're like, you'll have to see my finished object video to see the final on it. So I'm throwing a lot of colors into this. I had other plans, but I didn't check to see if they still make the parcel and bow, but I've had it for a while because I pulled that one from my stash, and I had decided that I wanted to do the edging and the ribbing and the cuffs out of this because I thought that would tie it all together really well. They didn't have any, so I decided to use yellow and then do the sleeves in this lavender. Like, this is going to be crazy, like crazy colorful, but I love it. And this is a like sparkle lavender yarn. This is a plain yellow. I think it's called Buttercup. I think that's the yellow. The cake wound up huge. So I'm going to use that for the cuffs, and then all of the edging. So as I put it on here, it's a little brighter than what the yarn is pulling out, but I'm hoping that there are some bright yellow sections. But they're ending up more like a greenish yellow on here than here, but I think it'll still pull it out and make it pop more as a yellow, if that makes sense. So I'm not too worried about it. And the purple obviously of the sleeves will pull out the purple in the hearts. So that's my whole goal for using different colors. I have something in my mind. I'm visualizing something, and I'm really hoping that it's going to work. If it doesn't, oh well. But I think it'll look great. And hopefully it will do Sam's pattern justice, because her pattern is adorable. The release date should be very soon. I know she's hoping to get it out before Valentine's Day. So keep an eye out. I will probably share more specifics on my community page once I have specific information on that. and you'll definitely see this in a finished objects video once the pattern is released. Not necessarily because I'm waiting for it to be released, but I think that by the time I finish it and the timing of everything, and by the time I can get that video done, it will probably be around the same time. So this is called the Heart on My Sleeve cardigan. I mean, I might want to say that. I might want to tell you what pattern it is. So it's like the granny stitch. And then if you can see, it's very subtle because I used the pastel variegated yarn, but it's adorable. And so there's a heart on the sleeve, hence the name Heart on My Sleeve. And then this yarn matches these hearts. So I'm visualizing it. I'm seeing it come together in my head, and now it's just a matter of knocking that out. So I'm going to be sewing the stuff together, finishing up the other sleeve, getting the ribbing and edging on, and then it should be pretty close to done. I have just a couple more days before it's due, and I'm hoping to have it done at least a day early. I want to not have to ask for more time, especially. But so unless something crazy happens, which I hope it doesn't, and I'm sorry I said something like that out loud, because we had my grandma went into the hospital a couple weeks, not quite a couple weeks ago, so not this past Friday, but the Friday before. She fell and got pretty bad hurt, so she's out of the hospital now. She's in rehab and working on getting stronger, but that's taken a lot from everybody, not, you know, our whole family, you know, coming together and taking care of her and doing what she doing for her what she needs. So but it hasn't surprisingly interfered too much with how much I've been able to crochet, because she is the grandma that taught me to knit. My other grandma taught me to crochet. My grandma that taught me to knit, who's the one that fell, she still loves to see everything I make though. So while I was visiting with her, I was crocheting, working, making a bunch of these squares. So these have made it into the hospital, into the rehab unit, and she's very excited to see it finished. So I will have to go visit her on Valentine's Day wearing my jacket, my cardigan. I think I'm going to add buttons too. Ooh, we'll have to go shopping for buttons together. Yes, I may have to tape that. Oh, what I was getting at, I'm so excited. I have to teach a class that day, and I'm going to wear it to class on Valentine's Day. I'm so excited. And then I'm going to make my husband take me out to eat. No. We do not go out to eat on Valentine's Day. It's too busy. That and Veterans Day. We do not. So I will wear my cardigan on, I'll make him take me yarn shopping. Yes, that we can do. I'll make him take me yarn shopping for pink yarn, and then we'll just go pick up, I don't know, wings or something and go home, and then I'll take my cardigan off and eat because I don't want to get anything on it. But that cardigan is going to go everywhere with me on Valentine's Day. It's so cute. Oh, and I love purple and yellow together. Like, any chance I get to put them together, I jump on the opportunity. And if I find a yarn where they're already together, that's the best. It's the best. I would love to start dyeing my own yarn, and there will be a lot of purple and yellow together. It's so pretty because they're complementary colors, you know, and they make each other pop. Like, look, I have a purple bag, purple yarn, purple coffee cup. Oh, look, here's some random fabric. It's got purple and yellow together. Well, it's kind of green, but it's pretty. Oh, look. And I have, oh, let's see if I can do this without. look, lots of purple and yellow together. The Hello Kitty. I won this in a crane machine, claw machine. I'm obsessed with claw machines. I want one. I want one for my house. And then this little bunny, I've had him since I was born. So he's like 37 years old. He's old. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but I love purple and yellow together. I'd say that's one of my favorite color combinations. Shoe. Okay. What else do you guys want to see? I think I'm just going to have to get off here and put this together so I have something to show you sooner. So, like, I'm very excited about this. I don't know. Let's try this. I don't know how these sleeves are going to work. Ooh, it's getting chilly in here. I did try this on a little bit earlier. I feel like it's very snug. I've lost weight, but I still have extra skin. And I feel like when I connect this to the sweater, or the body of the sweater, it might be too snug. It might be okay. I don't know. I am very particular about things fitting the right way. I think it'll be okay because once my panels come down, I don't know. What do I do? It might be okay. Worst case, after I sew them on, if it doesn't work, I can take it apart and try to make it bigger. Put my jacket on, it's cold. So definitely loving this. I do recommend this pattern when it is available to you. Sam has been great as far as getting back in a timely manner if I've had questions or anything like that. And so far my questions have been my issues. Because then I'll be like, oh, never mind, I figured out my mistake. So yes, working with her has been great, and I'm very excited to be able to do this for her. And I can't wait for this to be done because it is just so stinking cute and beautiful. And a lot of hard work has gone into this, and these colors just make me so happy. And that's what you got to do. You got to pick the pattern that you love making and the pretty yarn. Like I have this pretty yarn. Like just surround yourself you're working with this yarn for hours. Surround yourself with beautiful things that you want to work with. Like this. I'm still obsessed with this. Love this yarn. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I appreciate you all so much. You're so much fun to interact with. I appreciate all the comments and just the relationships we're building as we watch each other and comment and interact. It truly is very exciting. I enjoy it so much, and it's such a blessing to have you all. So please come back and watch me. Subscribe so you get those notifications, and I will see you next time. Bye.